I go hard in them paint. I go hard in them paint. I'm ducked off where the loud is legal. Right next door to Cali where the work a lot cheaper. Take you back in the trap in the 86 Regal. With a pocket full of stones booming like it was legal.
What's going on, everyone? How are y'all doing out there, man? We are here with another Man Cave show. I'm one of your hosts, Suave.
Oh, and I'm one of your hosts, SPG.
And dude, we're gonna keep it real because we got a good discussion today. So just a disclaimer, anything you hear say in this Man Cave?
Oh, it's got to stay right here in the Man Cave.
Man, how you doing today, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. And Rudigs, I agree with you, man. Them beats every time, man, get me jacked, ready to do the show. I love it.
I'm telling you, man.
I love it, bro.
You see that, man, I love this logo, you know, me and SP just put together, man. That is like nice. I love the intro. I think this is the one. Bro.
It is, man. We always go hard in the paint.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to definitely talk about the Marvel universe and the DC universe on their cinema and in comparison on what's pulling the people. And I definitely have my opinions on those things. And SPG, you have yours. We have a guest that's coming to the Man Cave. We call him the 500-pound man. You know what I'm saying? He's the man that is he's a great guy, man. Very nice guy, very humble guy, very intellectual guy. Sometimes I feel like he knows too damn much.
Hey, bring him out before they think you're calling me 500-pound man.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Wilson? How you doing, brother?
Good evening, fellas. I say evening. It's afternoon where you guys are at, isn't it?
Yes,
it
yeah,
is. Man. Hell yeah, man. AKA Shaggy in the house, man.
Zoinks!
So, man, I just want to jump it off. So, I am definitely now. I love both of them. I love DC and I love the Marvel Universe. I love them both. I will say that when it comes to movies and comics and not movies that do not go to the movie theater, there's some hit and miss, some pros and cons, and who's winning, who's losing in those areas. So I'm gonna first jump it off by saying that I don't think that in the live action movies, I don't think DC did a good job on the whole Justice League thing. You know, Aquaman was like, you know, I wish the fight with Aquaman and Black Manta would have been better. You know, it wasn't. I was disappointed in that. The Shazam was not good to me. I wish we had a sequel where it was Shazam and Black Adam.
Yeah.
Now, I will say the Black Adam movie was good.
Now,
I think that was different studios that did that. But
I think Black Adam should have been in a post-credit scene in Shazam, at least, if not in the first movie.
Yeah. And we're confused. Like I think the directors that did Shazam 1 and 2, we're confused on who are these enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like we're totally confused on where these people come from. Wilson, you got something to say about that?
Can I just ask? I've seen a lot of the DC shows, and I've seen a handful of the movies, but I haven't seen most of their films.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen either Shazam or Black Adam, and I was just going to say, so they're meant to be like essentially the same character, aren't they? But Rock was just a better version of Shazam, or is that
Rock is an older version of Shazam. He was the first person that was granted champion. He was granted the powers, and he was, because he didn't do exactly what he was told or whatever the choices he made, he was sent far away. And once he was sent far away, they ended up giving Billy Batson the powers. And when Black Adam comes back, he finds out a new champion has been chosen. And then they go at it.
So the Black Adam, he pretty much feels why would he defend people that's weaker than him. You know, he feel like he should be ruling them.
Yeah, and he's an anti-hero too.
Yeah.
He's an anti-hero, much like Venom. He'll eat you or save you. It just what is he hungry? I mean,
can I just
right? Is he hungry? Like depending on what day it is.
What exactly are we judging today? Are we judging the superheroes for what they are? Are we judging their films, like how well they're filmed?
So the films and where they're going. So like the two universes, we're judging both of them on where they're going. Like, what do you think? Pros and cons of them. Now, I will say this. Now, the Black Adam film with The Rock, they pretty much let it off where the comics is as of now. You know, he's pretty much decided to stay in his own lane and protect his own people. And long as it's not anything that's involving his people, then you don't have to worry about him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, on another note, I think that the DC universe do very well with their animated movies. You know, now you don't see those going to the movie theater, but I think they do very well with the animated stuff. On the other hand, Marvel is doing a darn good job on the live action movies. You know, the movies that go to the theaters. I mean, it was like a build-up thing. From Iron Man to Captain America single movie, all the way up to... What did you think
of What If?
You know, the What If animated series?
Yeah.
I liked it. I really enjoyed it. Every last episode, actually. I really loved it.
Pretty good. I liked it. Yeah.
It was like seeing it from a different perspective and small things. You realize small things, that there was a change, how altered the universe will be.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed those things, man. I'm not looking forward to the new Aquaman movie or Flash movie, or I think they're coming out with a Blue Beetle movie. I'm not really looking forward to those movies, you know, unless they make it animated. You know,
SPG, you made the comment that they're essentially pointless when the universe gets reworked, right?
See, that's why it's going to be hard to compare these two, at least on a financial standpoint or a success standpoint, because Marvel has done extremely well, extremely well. They've only got a couple animated things, so DC's got them there, like for real, because they don't have a lot of animated projects that are going forward, but. The DCEU is hard to explain because they're getting ready to sever it again. So we're getting ready to have a Flash movie that's not connected to anything. We're getting ready to have an Aquaman 2 that's not going to be connected to anything. Yeah, they're the Aquaman, you know, and it's the Flash, you know, but moving forward, they may be even recast. Now, James Gunn, who was the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, and he did the Suicide Squad, the second one. Great movies, man. And I think the DCEU is going to be in great hands with him. But he is rebooting some stuff, or all of it. So it's possible that Aquaman 2 means nothing. And I don't know how they're going to entice you to go to the theater if
but
that
only possible.
Only possible. Right. They haven't said. Yeah. All James
speculation.
All we know is that James Gunn told The Rock, I don't have anything for you right now. Meaning he's not going to use Shazam or Black Adam in the first phase of the DCEU anyway. But what does that actually mean? The problem,
that's not actually meaning that he won't use them later.
Correct.
It has to build up. Things have to build up.
Now, if it was up to me, I would use, I would actually do like some reshoots to the Flash, and I would make, I would make that movie the jump off point because of whatever Flash does mixed with the multiverse and everything else. Now, this is what we're stuck with.
I agree.
That would make sense to me, and it would be like, hey, tune into that movie if you want to know what's happening going forward. I'd get that. But where they shit the bed, in my opinion, is all the cooks in the kitchen. Like they didn't really believe in Snyder. They really didn't believe in his vision. They don't give their directors the benefit of the doubt. They try to interject and send memos about make that character black or Asian, or change the hair color, make that man a woman, like just dumb stuff that they end up, doing sometimes. But from what I understand, Warner Brothers was very hands-on and didn't let the people make the movies that they pitched. and that happens quite a bit.
I think that another thing that I'm disappointed that the DCU have done, and it may not even be the DCU, maybe whoever's producing and got the money to do the movie, but they fired the Superman that we came to love, that actor.
Cavill. Yeah,
they fired him, and it's disappointing because I was at the end of the Black Adam movie. You see him show up, and he have a word with Black Adam, like, "Hey, are we gonna have any trouble? Because if so, trouble is knocking at your door."
I'm gonna throw this to Wilson, but I'm gonna add to that and just say this: The Rock didn't want to be in the Shazam movie. He wanted to fight Superman, Henry Cavill, and that's it. He literally he turned down a cameo in Shazam 2 and Shazam 1, from what I understand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What do you think?
This is what I think. These superhero roles have become a success story in Hollywood, and I think The Rock just really thought he could win the contest. You know what I mean, by being Black Adam, and I think he probably still thinks he can, and he might be able to, frankly.
You know what's crazy though? Before the Black Adam movie came out, years ago, there was like, these lit teaser videos that people made that they say, "Hey, this is gonna be the new."
He's wanted to be the Black Adam for over a decade, dude.
Yeah, he ended up being Black Adam. Now, this is the thing. I think that in the magic realm, because they had to decrease Superman and add some vulnerabilities to him because he was too overpowered. So he's supposed to be weak to magic. So technically, if Black Adam and Superman got into a fight, Black Adam would have the advantage power-wise.
Matter of fact, there's a cartoon about that.
Strategic-wise. You know what I'm saying?
There's an animated show about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then the other thing, I think that the actor they have for Shazam, I think they could have did better. You know what I'm saying? Or keep the same guy, but his personality got to change. I mean, I get it.
Well, they're rebooting. So what does the reboot? What does the reboot mean? It means that Ben Affleck ain't Batman no more. It means the Flash ain't the Flash. It might mean Aquaman's not Aquaman. But Wilson, what do you think about the differences between the MCU and the DCEU that you can see, and what it might mean going forward for them?
Well, I always used to see it really simply, right? Was that Marvel won on the movies and DC won on the TV shows. It used to be that way, 10 years ago or something like that, when the Marvel TV shows were all the Netflix ones that half didn't know what they were doing. The only good one was Daredevil and Defenders. Defenders was all right, but all the rest of them were trash. DC made the Arrowverse, and that was something good, but that's not even DCEU. It's not even canon to the DCEU. And half of the Netflix Marvel stuff, that's all retcon. Some of it's real, some of it isn't. So,
because they did good with the Punisher also.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be bringing the Punisher series back and Daredevil, but what? I don't know how Disney does frickin' the Punisher. I have no clue how they get that. But
dude, I have no idea how they get away with the stuff that what I'm saying.
Frank Castle is
Marvel. The all-knowing Marvel who fit everything together. No, they don't. They retcon stuff all the time. They retcon stuff all the time. They do
if I was Disney, though, if I was Disney, I would sell the Punisher character to another company because he just don't.
I'd love.
He's too brutal. He's too brutal, man. He's too brutal, and he wouldn't fit with what they represent. You know what I'm saying?
I think
he needs to be somewhere else.
I think Sony could do something good with him like they have with Venom. Although that said, Venom kind of flopped a little by Venom 2, didn't it? So.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I think that
Paul Rudd is Frank Castle. Oh, that would be funny. I would love to see him in the multiverse come out like the Punisher and it's freaking Ant-Man. That would be tits. That would be amazing. I would love that.
I would die laughing.
I would
die because he got his tail whooped in Ant-Man when he ran up against.
Hey, don't tell me that.
Okay, I ain't gonna tell you. Well, this is on the trailer. You can see this.
Oh,
that
okay.
was on the
I know he
trailer,
got I saw him with his face all bloody and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. He was definitely getting it.
And Kang was giving him a warning or something, or
You Suave have seen the latest addition to what is the MCU, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. That's like the next big thing, isn't it? How is that done on building on the MCU? Because so far they've been wavering over the past year and a half. They've put out good stuff, they've put out bad stuff. What has this been like? Is it progressed it the way we wanted it to? Is it a good movie? Or
does it make you at the end of the movie? Are you like, oh man, I wonder what's next? Is that what you thought? Or
this is what I think with the MCU. They have a great thing going with at the end.
Read that comment, bro. That's messed up.
Hey, now, it's not like he can't. It's not like he can't play it though. I think he's a great actor. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the MCU is doing a great job with their movies. For at the end of every movie, everyone's sitting in the theater waiting to see what's gonna go next. What's gonna happen next.
Nice.
So they're luring you in with that, and I think because of that small little thing, they keep people coming back to any Marvel movie that's gonna be coming out. You always, every time I went into a Marvel movie, I always see people stay still after the credits.
Oh, yeah.
And they waiting. They waiting to see what happens. So I can't wait to. I don't think that they're doing. They have done that too much on the Black Panther movie. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, I don't know why.
I have not seen Quantumania, but I will say this. If the movie flounders or isn't very good, it's got to be because of all the heavy lifting it had to do. Because there's not much to look forward to in the MCU going forward. Like we're going to need this movie and Loki season 2 to get us excited for what's coming. Because I don't know. And Secret Invasion, that's coming out soon too. I think that will do a bunch to push stuff forward too. I think
looks like hot fire, that Secret Invasion.
It does.
It's been a sleeper because we all knew, all us Marvel fans in the back of our head, Secret Invasion's coming. But out of the middle of nowhere, they dropped that trailer like a week ago, and it's exciting to see something as big as that coming back out, because the TV shows they cracked out in the middle of COVID a year or two ago, phenomenal to start off with. WandaVision and Loki, even Falcon and Winter Soldier, some people complain, but they were great entries into the TV sphere.
The reason I'm so excited for it is because it seems like a spy thriller with an old grizzled veteran of a character who's got to like suck it up and deal with it. I can't wait to see that, because he's going to get those mother effing snakes off that plane. I'm just saying, he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
You better make time for this.
He's going to get those snakes off the plane.
He is, man. He is. Actually, you should look it up, man. There's a clip of him doing at the end of Iron Man where he walks up and he tells Tony Stark who he is, and you're going to join the Avengers Initiative. They have a clip of him walking up, and he's like, "Who are you?" And he keeps talking, and he's like, "But who are you?" And he goes, "I'm mother effing the character's name. I forget his name now.
You talking about Samuel Jackson's character? Dang, man.
What's his name? I'm having a blank, bro.
I know, me too. I had on the tip of my tongue until you said that.
He got a patch on his eye.
Yeah.
All right, Ray. Who does?
I forgot.
Who's he play?
Oh my God, bro!
Who is the guy with the patch that
Nick Fury?
Nick Fury. That's it.
It's because he had a regular name, Nick. That's why.
Right, Nick Fury, man.
Damn. But yeah, no, he does. He walks up and he goes, "I'm Mother Evan Nick Fury." It's amazing, man. What an actor! What an actor!
Oh God!
I think that, man, DC has it going with, now both of them comic wise. Before I make my comment, both of them comic wise, the comics are doing well on both ends. The live action movies, I think that MCU is winning, so that's 2 for them. And then for the cartoon versions of movies, DCU
hands down
is winning, so that's 2 for them. But when it comes to things to look forward to, related to what they're coming out with, I think Marvel has the edge right now.
They do, because of Disney.
They have the edge. Sure. They have more things that are coming out. They're exploring more and more heroes. They even exploring heroes that you haven't even heard of, and now they have movies. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Marvel. I love Miss Marvel in the comics and everything, but Miss Marvel became huge, and then became a major part of the whole what we're doing with everything with Thanos and everything. You know what I'm saying? So she became one of the major hard hitters to save the world. So
Captain Marvel.
It's nice. I mean, if I had to choose, am I a Marvel fan mostly or a DC fan? I'm gonna go with DC because I mean I'm a huge Batman fan. I can't help it, man. I cannot help it. I gotta go with DC.
You know, for the movies, I have to go MCU. And
live action movies.
Yeah, live action movies. I have to go the MCU. Cartoons, definitely DCU. And yeah, man, I just don't think Marvel don't have enough cartoons, and DC doesn't have enough good movies. Now maybe that'll change coming up soon. Maybe the reboot is what is needed, because I do want to see them successful. I think DC has the better characters.
I think that I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna let Wilson in, but I think that I feel like the Justice League live action movies, their costumes were horrible, and I think the one that was the worst was Flash. Like he had wire just all over his costume. I'm like, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? So, and for everybody to watch this video, just check out the costume of the Flash when you look at the Justice League movie or even trailer. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Wilson, what you have to say to wrap it up, man?
The way I would conclude it, the way I look at the DC versus Marvel, the DC win on the animation, as you say, by far. They always have. Like, they've been doing it on Cartoon Network, and in the 90s and in the 80s, they've been doing these. They win on that by far. But that isn't the DCU, is it, technically?
No, technically it's not.
Yeah.
Technically it's not.
They win on that by far.
Yeah, right? It's about the characters, but yeah, it's not connected in any way, not at all.
DCEU or DCU, whatever you want to call it, an MCU. MCU are clearly winning, but they've started to stumble the past year or so, and they need to make sure they don't keep stumbling because DC have some catching up to do. But just in signing James Gunn, we all know how creative, what a talent he is. We know they are doing that catching up right now. So
he's as good as Kevin. He's as good as Kevin Feige, in my opinion.
Marvel are ahead. Marvel are way ahead, but they're stumbling, and it's the turtle who wins the race. So who knows at this point? DC are great, and as you say, they've got great superheroes. So I would love to see them pick it back up and create a universe like the MCU have over the past decade and a half. Because what a universe that has been, and DCU has the potential.
And just wait, if the DCU would have been successful, we might have seen those crossover. It's all about money, and there's plenty to be made.
Yep.
Let's be honest though, man. Even though the DC universe is not doing well in live action movies, with both of those things, I'm gonna end it on this. Both of those things, the cartoons characters is what promote both of those.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? So
there's still audiences into it. Really enjoy
comeback.
And for this is the last thing I'll say. For all of you that like the DCU or the MCU, go back if you like Batman and Superman, go back and watch Batman v Superman, but watch the extended cut. It's a way different movie. Definitely do that, and definitely watch the Snyder cut because that movie is a lot different as well. So,
hey, Wilson don't even know what the 90s the 90s heroes are.
No,
he wasn't even born then.
That's right.
Oh man. But look, this has been another good episode of Bad Cave, guys. You know, we're gonna take next week off, but the following week we're gonna start it back up with on SPG's channel, Simply Poem Gaming. If you would hop over to that man channel and just tickle that bell just a little bit, you know, just a little bit.
Just a little.
You know what I'm saying? And showing some love. I'm one of your hosts, Suave.
I've been SPG.
And man, this has been good. Thank you, Wilson, for coming out and supporting us, man, and being on this panel to give your opinion, man. Until next time, everyone, peace and love, baby.
I'm ducked off where the loud is legal. Right next door to Cali where the work a lot cheaper. Take you back in the trap in the 86 Regal. With a pocket full of stones booming like it was legal.